What's up guys and gals, welcome to my channel, Killable Fear, and today I'm back once again with another Fnaf tutorial. I believe this is part 5A. Yes, so we are going to a new section, and you may be like, dude, what about having camera animations, and what about the button at the bottom for the camera instead of us pressing C? Well, you see, and also the static as well, and I said well you see after saying C, wow. Anyway, well you see, the reason being is because that part is not important, that is for a later date, okay? We're not going to be going anywhere near that stuff for now, even though it's really simple and probably would be really quick, but not going anywhere near it now because it makes my life a lot easier when I can go straight into something else and that is a lot more important and will get us through this whole process quickly. Now, what we are doing this episode is we are going to be doing, well, we're going to be starting to set up the character movement, and we're also going to be doing a bit of bug fixing. We're going to do a bit of bug fixing. I can't speak English for some reason, and it's my own bloody language. Right, anyway, so bug fixing we want to go to the code section, go to lights, open up left first, only to realise that I'm like miles in. There we go. Right, so you see this, where we've got when this is set to 1, this is set to 0. We want to move this up here, right here. Main reason being because if we click on the button, which can only pretty much happen once, it will turn this light off. But if we press, this will do it any time. So if we turn the light on, it will turn it off. If we turn the light off, it will turn it off as well, even though it wouldn't really work, but who cares. Now right here we have to do the same thing as well, which is this one right here. Drag this up here, and I managed to copy it without realizing. Did I do that with the last one? Yes, I did. So just if you drag it up, just delete the copy that's still left there. It's kind of a bit of a problem, but you know which one's which because obviously this symbol's green. This one over here is showing that it's yellow, and if we put this under the yellow one, we know it works, and then if there's enough one spare here, you can just delete it because we know it's in the yellow row. Same with this one, it's in the green row, and this one's yellow. So yeah, this is why you need different colors, because then things will be really easy and you don't have to look at the names. So now we can close that. We fixed all the bugs. That is literally the only bug that is actually left in this, because I've managed to fix all the other ones. But we are going to fix a few things in the camera picture section. So pretty much there are a few pictures I may have messed up in this. It's not in that, it's in the dining area. And pretty much in the dining area, what I did was I made this picture before this one. And this picture here, this is Bonnie getting off stage. This is Bonnie heading to the left hall. And then over here we've got Chica heading to the right hall. And Chica just got off stage. Freddy is just random, just teleports all the way over here, but no one cares about you, Freddy. There we go. That's what I think of Freddy. Alright, there we go. Done. Right. So what we have to do is just simply right click on this image, copy it, and paste it right here. There we go. And then we'll have two of the same images, so just go to this one right here, open this up, and we need to go to the right section. Come on, open up. There we go. Rooms, and it is dining room, and we go with Chica 1. I don't know what was going through my head when I labelled these, but I labelled them the completely wrong direction, but well, wait a minute, what? Chica's taller than Bonnie? Oh my god. I never knew that. Alright, so we've got that there. Yep, that's correct. Okay, and then this one right here, the top one, we can change that into Bonnie 1. Because I'm an idiot and labelled everything wrong. There you go. That's done. Now I believe that is probably all I need to edit. Hello, you creep me out every time you appear. Yep, that's about it. Now we can just actually, is it? I'm not sure. I may be wrong. Oh wait, no, there was Chica in here. She's messed up, I believe. No wait, no she's not. Okay, never mind. Just forget everything I said about that one thing. So it's literally just the dining room I had to change. Now obviously if you've got your own custom cameras it'll be different for you. But you would have known which order the pictures go in. I'm just an idiot and labelled everything wrong because they were all labelled some random numbers and everything when I first got them. So yeah, that was a slight problem. Why am I going here? I need to stay in this section. So now we've set that up, so it's a lot easier, things are a lot simpler. Now to be honest, this doesn't mess up the camera system, so when you change it won't mess that up because we haven't actually told any of those directions to be used yet. But what we do need to do is go to our layer 2, make it so we can see it, and then go up to our little game controller, go over to the values, and we're going to add a load of new values. First value we're going to add is Bonnie locations. No, I put a D. Right. I messed up on. I forgot how to spell locations. Anyway, so the next variable value we're gonna add is Bonnie. I spelled Bonnie wrong. There we go. All right, Bonnie location selector. There we go. You may be confused on what that means. You're like, dude, wouldn't these be the same? No, they're not. And you'll see it in a later tutorial, because this tutorial we are not doing the location selector. What we will be doing is the locations for Bonnie, because Bonnie's going to be the first character we set up, and then after Bonnie we'll go ahead and do Chica, because she's pretty much the same. Then after Chica we'll head over to Foxy. After Foxy we'll do Freddy, and then after Freddy we will finally do oh wait, no, after Freddy, then we'll do Golden Freddy, and then after Golden Freddy we'll finally do the rare pictures appearing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But this one, we need to go Bonnie random timer. I spelled that wrong. There we go. There we go. Right, that's done. And then we go and do another thing, which is C Bonnie. Now you may be like, what does C Bonnie mean? Why do we have this? It's because it's pretty much a boolean. If you don't know what a boolean is, it just means true or false. And just with this, false is 0, true is 1, and that's the main reason why we put that in. And the reason, the definite reason we're putting it in is so we can allow other I've forgotten what it was called now. I planned this out yesterday and now I've managed to forget what it was. Oh god, why am I such an idiot? I have like this copy of the thing and I've like coded everything just ready for this tutorial. It's like it allows the camera control, it allows, let me try and what it allows me to do is make it so that whenever all of these characters have C Bonnie, their C character name set to 0, the camera will be in its default position, which is that direction, if you can see my finger. And then all the other directions are for the actual seeing the character themselves. I've only just realized I pointed like that. It's in the complete opposite direction for you guys, so yeah, there we go. That is the direction it would be in, but for me it's the completely wrong way. But who cares? At least you guys will know what direction I'm pointing in. But pretty much that's what it does. It just means that we can set this back to the default thing, so we don't see Bonnie everywhere or Chica or whatever when we're trying to change cameras, or we don't mess up the other character movements. Now next we're going to add in Bonnie, not Bonnie locations, Chica locations. I cannot spell. Oh my god. It sometimes makes me wonder what I'm going to get in my English exam, my results for that. I'm hoping I've done well. Location selector. So pretty much it's the exact same as Bonnie. We just have to set up a Bonnie a Chica locations, location selector, random timer, and C Chica. That's it. That's generally all we have to do. Now, if I was better at typing, I would be typing a lot faster, but considering I fail at spelling all the time, I think it would be a better idea if I just do it nice and slowly. Right, this one's C Chica. There we go. Now, I would have put a question mark if I could, but it doesn't allow me, so yeah. Now we're doing Freddy. That's 3D, that's not what we want. There we go. Freddy locations. There we go. I managed to spell that right without even having to look at the screen to the right. Or the right, okay. No, for God's sake, this is what happens when I think about something else instead of what I'm doing. Right, location selector. Now, just ignore any of the reasons why these exist. The location one is pretty simple. It just stores all the camera locations, the directions and stuff, where the cameras are for each character, and generally like that. Now, this means like there could be multiple locations in one camera, like 1B, so there's the one here and the one there. Well, actually no, the one there and the one there. There we go. And then obviously with camera 5, you've got the one where he's right close and the one where he's far away. And then you've got camera. Well, actually no, that's all of them. So yeah, there's literally 2 cameras for Bonnie where he's in 2 places. Chica also has 2 cameras where she's in 2 places. And actually in here as well, in camera 1A, there are also 2 places for Bonnie. So that is the default thing where they're all on stage, and the one where Chica's disappeared. And Chica will have the other way around where it's all of them on stage and Bonnie's disappeared, because they have that. But there's never one where Freddy's disappeared, because he always leaves after, because obviously he's the boss. But anyway, so we've got that. Now if you mess up on something, don't worry. What you can do is you can just rename it just by either right clicking it, and let me just like do this. I'll show you an example. So you see we've got it here. We messed it up after double clicking it in the first place to rename it, because that's how you rename it obviously. If you mess that up, you can simply right click, rename. Apparently you can press F2 as well, but you cannot delete it once you set it up, because when any of the values on the screen are being used in the code, it will not allow you to remove any values even if they are not being used at all. So you may end up with values that you have that have no use at all. Don't worry about them, you can just leave them, not use them in the code. But obviously, depending on how many characters you have, will depend on how many values you can actually use. So there's a chance, if you cannot store all of your characters in one in this game controller, you may have to create a second game controller to work this, so you can have all your characters in, because you could have like 10 times more than what this game has, because this is obviously the default Five Nights at Freddy's, and the other Five Nights at Freddy's, they have things like tons of characters and stuff, but I believe you can still keep them in this one thing. I'm not sure, but Golden Freddy and the rare things that appear on occasionally in this, they do have less variables than what these have. They have 3 variables. These the actual characters themselves, like Bonnie, Chica, Freddy and Foxy, they have 4. Actually no, Foxy doesn't have 4. Foxy has 3 as well, because he doesn't need a location selector, because he just needs to wait for a random timer to then go to the next location. So that's the gist with it. So anyway, other than me talking, let's try and go with random timer again for Freddy. So yeah, we've renamed that, and we've obviously got to do C Freddy as well. We're gonna set all of these up, just because then it means in other videos we won't have to waste time setting this up. Now there could be the chance I might not actually be able to set up the Bonnie locations, but we might be able to, because obviously when I did it before off camera when I was testing in my copy of this, what was happening was I was messing up code. I had to rejigger everything, go through things and be like, I could do this, I could do that, make this better, all that sort of stuff. It's always about making things more efficient, and considering everything I do in this is my own code. Not once have I had to watch a tutorial to use to get my code. Like, no, there's not actually any tutorials out there doing Five Nights at Freddy's movement like what I'm going to show you. Because what other people do is what they end up doing instead is they show some like weird planned movement, and I did that in an old tutorial. I did edit it kind of, and it was still kind of planned. But this is a lot different. This is not planned, this is fully random, and it hopefully will work. I will be really happy if I get it to work. But I have a massive idea for this, and I think it will be really cool, and will actually be really short code, hopefully, which will be pretty cool. So yeah, just be aware of that, because this is probably my first time actually doing something fully fledged of my own, and it's also on camera, which is even better. So yeah, just keep that in mind, because if you wonder how I do all my coding, how I manage to do it all in videos, it's already planned the day before or on Wednesday, but I couldn't do it on Wednesday because I had to record a video and it took ages to render and upload and stuff because I messed up my recording schedule. But what do you expect is going to happen? It's going to happen at some point. So, oh god, what the hell did I do there? Oh my god, I cannot spell. There you go. Right, so we've got Foxy's locations, Foxy's random timer, and obviously see Foxy. So there we go. See, Foxy's only got 3 things. We don't need the location selector because he has one set path. It's the only randomization between it is the random time. That's pretty much it. And we've also got what is it? See Foxy, and we've got oh yeah, Golden Freddy next. Oh god, I pressed my my trackpad by accident, which I never actually use. Golden Freddy locations. Now we do need locations for Golden Freddy, because otherwise things won't work correctly, even though I haven't tested it yet, but I have to test Bonnie at the moment. And oh god. Went on what is it? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, on Wednesday next week I'm gonna have to go over again, and we don't need a location thing, we just need a random timer. But pretty much on Wednesday I'm gonna have to go through, try and create how we do begin to set up the location thing, and possibly the random timer if I have time, but obviously I've got other things to do. Mainly I've got a mod that I'm working on, I've got a texture pack that has been released for Minecraft. Obviously the mod is Minecraft. A lot of the stuff I've been doing is Minecraft related recently. I haven't really done that much with anything else. I have done videos on stuff, but yeah, that's generally all I've been doing really. Yeah, there we go, see Golden Freddy. So what you got to do for this is just copy me, because, well, actually no, you don't. What you have to do is, like, depending on what type of character you have. If you have a character like Golden Freddy, you do what you do with Golden Freddy. So if I just stretch this out a minute, and I stretch this out so you can see the names. So you can see Golden Freddy has only got these things: Golden Freddy locations, Golden Freddy random timer, and see Golden Freddy. That's all you need if you have a Golden Freddy type character. If you have a Foxy type character, same thing: Foxy locations, Foxy random timer, and see Foxy. If you have a character like Freddy, Bonnie, or Chica, you will need locations, location selector, random timer, and see the character. And that's pretty much the gist. So if you have characters similar to any of these, with the similar fact that they move the same way, so they go to random places that are close to each other, then that's the thing that you have to do. And Foxy, he goes one set path and all that sort of stuff. Now there is the fact you can create a Foxy character that is also got a location selector. Now this Five Nights at Freddy's game, obviously Five Nights at Freddy's doesn't have Foxy able to go down multiple paths, but you can do it where you can have a character where they run one specific path, and then you can make them switch between a corridor if there's a pathway. So pretty much you can go, say you've got the map here. So say Foxy runs out, then he's like, which way should I go? Go down this way, or down this way. That's pretty much, you can do that with a character, which I think is a really cool idea that you guys could take in consideration, because thinking about it, Foxy, it's kind of like, you kind of know what to expect. He's just like, he's gone down this corridor, close the door, look at the camera, the corridor, and then go watch the other characters and open the door once the banging stops. It's generally not that hard to do. But if you have a character that runs out and picks either path, it can actually be a really good idea. It can randomize the game a bit more and make it a lot more tense, because the character will leave and you'll be like, okay, which path has he gone down? Oh god, shut both doors, open camera, check between both things. It is kind of a cool thing. So now there is the problem that sometimes the randomizer could select the same path multiple times throughout a game, but it's a randomizer. What do you expect is going to happen? But though it could alternate between them in an orderly fashion. Hopefully not, but yeah, that's something. Obviously now we need to add in the rare locations. So yeah, obviously that's a good idea to keep in mind, and you're free to use it, because I'm probably not going to ever make a fan game, because I do not have the patience with my computer, because my computer is terrible. It just pretty much, like, I try and use any modeling program, it dies on me. So yeah, not exactly a good thing to happen, but there you go. You got rare locations, rare random timer, and C rare. Now actually I think I need to do rare location selector. So let's change this one to C rare, and then we'll change this one up here to rare random timer, and then actually I've just realized you can just double click them to edit the name. Okay, and then this one is rare location selector. There we go. So rare actually does need 4. I realised that because you can't have it where all the locations at once go with one single type of rare selection. That would be kind of terrible. So we want it to be location selector, so it can select a location to do something random, and that would be pretty cool. So yeah, now technically Golden Freddy counts as one of those, but he doesn't at the same time because he is his own character. So now we can just do that. So just remember that, that's how you do it. Obviously you can shrink that down so we have more screen space, and there we go, that is done. Now we can go ahead and set up in here. So let's just hide this, there we go. Right click here on 105 or more if you have more code, because obviously you could have more cameras or more doors or something like that. I do not know. It all is up to you really. You just have to kind of make your own with this thing. Now obviously you can download pictures and stuff off the Google Drive I have. You could download the code from there, but it's probably a better idea if you just watch the tutorial, because to be honest you're going to learn a lot more that way and you'll actually know what everything does. So we need to call this character movement, because generally the people who don't watch tutorials, when they try and make a fan game or something like that, if they don't watch a tutorial and instead just download the source code, they're not really going to understand what's going on unless they're a master at coding and they just understand everything. But generally, most of the time, people aren't going to understand. But first off, we're going to create a Bonnie here. There we go. Under character movement, we've got Bonnie now, and we can just create the free. No, that is the wrong one. We have to create the free group of events. That is random timer. Oh god. There you go, and the one below that is location. Oh god. There we go. Location selector, and then underneath that we have locations. Oh, I've got a capital O there. This is what happens when you don't look at what you're writing. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that's the gist. Now just remember, oh, that is me being a spoon right there. I just failed at spelling again. It sometimes makes me wonder why I even try and do these tutorials with the massive amounts of spelling errors I do. You're just sat there and you're probably face palming at how many times I mess up spelling something. I'm surprised of how like well I've actually managed to not misspell anything, but like that is surprising. I haven't misspelled as many things as I thought I would. I mean, the amount of things I've misspelled in my life that shouldn't be misspelled is just stupid. Yeah, that's spelled right. I wasn't sure, it just seemed really short to me. Alright, anyway, so we got to go into locations. That is the main part of what we're doing to start setting up Bonnie. The other characters we do not care about at the moment, because we're just focusing on Bonnie. So Bonnie is Bay at the moment. Chica, Freddy, Foxy, rare location, rare stuff, and Golden Freddy, they're not Bay. We ignore them. We do not need them at all. Right, so first things first, right click on new condition underneath the locations, which is 112 for me, and we go to alternate values on the game controller compared to one of the alternate values, and we go to Bonnie locations equal to 0. Now obviously what we have to do is drag that down, and this, obviously location 0, main stage. This location is location 1. That is when Bonnie has just got off the stage, and it's the one where he's like a black outline. This one is when Bonnie is on the far end of the dining hall, where he's not a black outline and you can actually see his model. This, number 2, is when Bonnie has just entered the parts room, which is 3. So, and then after that, once again, we go. This is when Bonnie has got his face right into the camera of the parts room, which is 4. And then this is Bonnie when he is in the left corridor. This is Bonnie when he is in the storage room, which is 6. And then this is Bonnie when he's in the corner, the left wall corner, which is 7. This is Bonnie when he's at your door, which is 8. And this, if I could drag it, is Bonnie when he's in your room, which we don't actually have to care about at the moment. So that location we don't care about because we don't have an animation for that. We're going to be setting those up in another point when we actually get to this, but when we actually get into doing what we have to do with that. So just ignore number 9 at the moment. You can put it in, but just ignore it, or you might have more, depending on how many locations your character has that is similar to Bonnie or Freddy or Chica. Actually no, Freddy is different to the rest, but still, in a way it's still similar. Right, so with this, location 0 will actually have multiple things. So what we have to do first is insert, and we want to set game controller, we want to insert game controller auto values compared to one of the auto values, and this will be equal, and we want Chica locations is equal to 0. So if Chica locations is equal to 0, Bonnie will be able to do this thing, which we have to obviously go over to the camera over here, and we go to alternate values. No, not alternate values. It is direction. Select direction. Actually, no, I've forgotten what the direction was. Right, let's just check in the. So this is what you have to be doing. You might have to do a bunny hop back and forth. Wait, no. Actually, no. I know what the direction is. What am I doing? The direction is the default direction. I am so dumb. So we want to go to direction, select direction, that, there we go, we've got the main stage selection. Also this needs to be insert, right click game controller, auto values, compared to one of the auto values. We want to go to camera control equal to 0. That's literally it. So that means when the camera control is equal to 0, which is when we're on camera 1A, what we will actually be able to do is see this. Now we're going to drag this down onto 13. No, we don't. Right, we right click it, copy. Click on side, right click on the 113, and we go paste. And that pastes it above. Then we change Chica locations to, instead of equal up here, we go to different. So this pretty much means anything greater or lower than 0 for Chica will allow us to have something else. So we go and check that out, which we need to go to the camera object, and we need to go down to the stage and we look at the directions. That is them looking at us. There we go. So straight up is our direction for where Chica has disappeared. So we go back here and we just right click, edit, straight up. Here we go. So this direction is now set to straight up. And we have that. That's pretty much done with that. But then, once again, we have to right click, paste, delete the camera control. I believe. No. Is it? No. It's delete Chica locations. And we go ahead, delete the direction. We don't need that. And we want to say if this is different. So if camera control is different to 0, once again, that's going to happen. So yeah. Now obviously we need to then go into where's the game controller? Here. Right, so the game controller, right click here and we go to ultra value, set, and we go to C Bonnie, set it to 0. Now we drag that up to the other two, but what we do here is we right click on the other two's C Bonnies and change them to 1, meaning it's true, we can see Bonnie. So we do this to both of them and there we go. So we have 0 on this one that's blank with the C Bonnie, 1 with this, and another 1 with this. And that's pretty much it. That is all you have to do. But you see the problem here is just setting C Bonnie to 0, it doesn't reset the cameras. And no, that doesn't mean we have to go set the direction to the default direction, because that will affect Chica. And that's not going to work. So what we do instead is, right under character movement, we right click, insert a group of events, and we're going to call this all. There we go. And that has gone above it, so we put that on Bonnie, and it goes inside Bonnie, and then you just drag it back up and it will go outside Bonnie. There you go. Right, and then what we do is we right click here, go to game controller, right click, ultimate values, compare to one of the ultimate values, and if C Bonnie is equal to 0, and then we just have to copy that down a load of times and change what they are. So C Bonnie to C Chica, C Bonnie again into C Freddy, there he is, and then C Bonnie again, I keep clicking the wrong thing, into C Foxy, there we go, and then we go here, C Bonnie again, oh for God's sake, I keep clicking on the wrong one, into C Golden Freddy, go away, there we go, and then obviously we need to drag that one more time, double click it, C Rare, done. That is all we have to do with that part, and then we go to camera, right click, auto values, no not auto values, direction, select direction, done. That's all you have to do. Oh my nose. And that's pretty much it for the stage. Ugh, I'm tired. Ugh. I woke up early this morning. What do you expect? Oh, I forgot to do something, but I'll have to do it quickly after this, so yeah, it's perfectly fine. Now, obviously, all the rest of these are pretty much the same. Now, I am running out of time, which might be a slight problem. But pretty much, that is what we have to do. Obviously, if Chica, it can go in this location, which is the dining area, at the same time as Bonnie, which he can't. We do that, so pretty much all we have to do here is right click, insert, right click on that game controller, go to auto values, that is the completely wrong one, I clicked on string, right click again, insert, game controller, auto values, compare to one of the auto values, and go to camera control, set to 1 I believe, Let me just double check that, because we can always check up here in case it is the correct one. It is camera control. 1 is the dining area. Yes. Okay, there we go. So we don't need to see this bit anymore because we've already completed that. But all we have to do here is set that to that. Copy it down by right. Oh, for God's sake, go away. Right click, copy. Right click, paste. There we go. Well, actually, I said right click, copy. What you actually have to do is click, right click, then right click on the number below and paste. But if you click here, it will do that. You don't want to click it, you just want to go right click. That's all you need to do. So obviously, once again, we have to set this one to different. So if it's different to 1, and we obviously have to go cbon equal to 0 here and cbon equal to 1 here, and then this one is no wait, no, I know what this one is. I don't need to check. I know what this direction is. Right click here, direction, select direction, and it is this one right here. There we go. So obviously that's what you have to do, and it's like that. So we're done there. Now obviously, because the video is close to close, I do not want to run this video really long. We can finish the rest of this obviously in the next tutorial, and we'll probably start on the location selector. Obviously the location selector still won't work because we need the random timer, and then once we set up the random timer, what that will do is it will activate the location selector and also give itself a random time and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I recommend that you go check out all my other videos on my channel because it will really support me and help me a lot. My other videos are, I've got 2 videos that I would suggest to anyone whose parents allow you to watch things with swear words in, which is my Robocraft series and my Spooky Sunday series. They are highly edited, and well, some of them are. First episode of Robocraft I probably would suggest not watching, as it's not that interesting because of the lack of editing. But when the next episode, the rest of the episodes, they're highly edited and they can be entertaining, especially the most recent one, which wasn't actually highly edited. I just did a lot of cutting, a bit of editing at the start. The main high point of it was because I was absolutely going mental at the game, and I thought it was pretty funny just to leave that without the editing. Spooky Sundays, that has been pretty much funny throughout. My friends have absolutely loved it, and I'm pretty sure they would suggest you to watch it. They said it's probably like the best series I've ever done on my channel, which I think is absolutely awesome for them to think that, as it takes a lot of work to do and it's absolutely fun to edit and record. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. Both of them are highly edited, but they are also that kind of comedy level that you would expect, where Spooky Sundays is like a mess of emotions where I get angry, I get sad, I get happy, I get scared, loads of stuff, and I just say so many random things and just completely go like crazy. And I've managed to name a few, like a lot of the characters Jeremy and Jeff during that entire time of the thing, and created my own little mascot, which is Jeremy, which is kind of a weird looking thing, but who cares. And also my Robocraft series, that's just generally me on my own messing about with Robocraft. That's pretty much it. I'm building some random things and accidentally messing up a meme once with just the damn Daniel thing, because when people said the white vans joke, I was there just like, oh, is that something to do with him being in a van or something? No, it's to do with shoes, and I built a bloody van and showed the meme up, and as soon as I saw it I was like, oh my god, I messed up badly. But what do you expect, it's funny in a way. And also, what's the other thing? My 2 other series, which are actually child friendly, which I suggest to anyone whose parents absolutely hate them watching people who swear a lot, is my Minecraft series. Both of them well, one of them I would suggest not watching, which is the Extreme Hardcore Survival one, because that's no longer become Hardcore Survival. It's just gone into survival where I die, respawn, and stuff. I have gotten good near the end where I had a new corrupted world. My world got corrupted, and I ended up having to create a third new world, and I'm getting towards killing the Wither very soon, which will hopefully be the next episode for it, but obviously I'd probably suggest not watching it. It's not really... well, actually, you probably could watch it from, I believe it's episode 13... No, episode 12 is where I suggest you should probably watch it from, because that's when I got the new world and I didn't cheat whatsoever. There was a point where I showed a clip of me dying at the start, but that was just... yeah, that was just me trying to make a joke just to make people think I died in it, but generally it's not me dying. And my other series is a building series where I'm in survival, and I build massive things and stuff. It's not really gotten that far, but I've built a tower so far because my world got corrupted after I built an inn and a few houses, and I got really annoyed, but now I've started to build a castle in my new world, and it's only the second episode I've been in that world. So yeah, you can kind of see I'm pretty quick at getting into building something big, and it's actually the start of a castle. I've been doing some work off camera, and obviously I've got to do some more so I can get some more towers up, because the next episode after the one I upload next week will be about me adding detail to the towers and also building walls, which I think would be pretty cool. But I generally suggest not watching the first couple of episodes of that one, because you'll probably end up getting motion sick because of the time lapses, because they're in first person. I've stopped doing the time lapses, and I'm not going to do them again until I get into doing until I get my beefy computer over in the corner, which I'm hopefully going to get more parts for today. If not, I'm probably going to cry, not literally, but it'll be really annoying, because then it just shows that Amazon is a terrible company and do not know how to satisfy customers. Yeah, and also there is I'm going to be buying 2 copies of Minecraft, so one will be a spectator account and an account I use, so I don't get irritated when going on servers and stuff, and people who happen to know me constantly messaging me and stuff, and I'm just be there like, I just want to play in peace. But obviously if I do server stuff with my normal account, that'll be because I'm recording, so yeah. That'll be generally what's going to happen. And my nose is... every time I do these videos, my nose just gets itchy, and it's really annoying, and I have no idea why. It's just something about this video that just seems to make my nose just go like, no, don't do it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys go and check those out, because it would be really awesome for me and help me out so much. Because those videos I spend tons and tons of time on, and it's generally massive of planning, building, all that sort of stuff, just to prepare for those videos, and it's just so awesome when somebody goes over and watches it and possibly comments and even gives me a like on them. Now obviously these videos do get likes and stuff, not as many comments as they used to, mainly because last time, when I used to do the videos, everyone would comment saying, like, how does this work, how do you do this, because I never explained anything. These I've actually explained a lot, and it shows with the comments, with the fact all I've been getting is people saying, nice video, things like, oh, what is it, a person said yesterday, not yesterday, the other day, saying, hey, you forgot to do the camera animations and everything, and I just let them know that that will be in a later tutorial. But things like that, that shows that I've actually explained a lot, and people understand what I've been doing. So it is actually really good when I can manage to explain something really well to people, and it would be really awesome if you guys just, could help me out a lot, as I've been helping you guys out by checking out my channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.